Before I moved to Chicago, all I knew about it was its downtown. I didn't give it much thought, but I guess I imagined that the rest of the city was similar to the Loop, like Coruscant, the city planet in Star Wars. After moving here, however, I discovered how much green space the city has. There's a huge forest preserve system where I've seen more deer than anywhere in Wisconsin. Maybe because deer hunting is a way bigger deal in Wisconsin than it is in Illinois. I mean, deer widow is a term used all the time for women who are left alone at home while the husband goes a hunting.
Be very, very quiet.
Anyway, Chicago also has big parks like Humboldt Park on the west side, Jackson Park on the south side, and Lincoln Park on the north side. And Chicago also has a giant facility on the west side that has palm trees, cacti, and high crime. The Garfield Park Conservatory is located in, you guessed it, Garfield Park on Chicago's west side. It's in the East Garfield Park community area, right on the border of the West Garfield Park community area. It's not the safest neighborhood in Chicago. In fact, you have a 1 in 10 chance of being a crime victim in East Garfield Park. And I was one of the 10 people who was a victim of crime, when the Garfield Park Conservatory charged me $3.30 for a bottle of water. All joking aside, the conservatory felt like a safe sanctuary in a sketchy neighborhood. They say it's often referred to as landscape art under glass, but I have never heard that nickname before I visited. In 1905, Chicago's chief landscape architect, Jens Jensen, consolidated 3 smaller conservatories. It was opened to the public in 1908. It has 3 main areas on the inside. The largest is the Palm House, which has, you guessed it, palm trees and other tropical flora. The Fern Room, which was Jens Jensen's idea. He wanted to show visitors what Illinois might have looked like millions of years ago. You know, when Illinois was covered in ferns. And the Desert House, which has all sorts of cacti. It also has a huge outdoor area where you can see ponds, plants, and the Sears Tower. Admission is free, but the suggested donation is $10 for adults and $5 for kids.
Suggestion noted.
And no visit to the Garfield Park Conservatory would be complete without a visit to Jens Jensen's boyhood gift store.
Well, now that is like a yeah.
I think it's worth a visit at least once, but unless you're really, really into plants, you might get a little bored after a half hour or so.